Basti, how are you?
Very good, Khenpo, thank you.
I'm very happy to you come here, and I request to teach Dharma to others because today is a very auspicious day.
Thank you, Khenpo. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to give a small teaching as an offering to Buddha Shakyamuni and all sentient beings on a very auspicious day. It's in commemoration of the first turning of the wheel. About 2,935 years ago, Buddha Shakyamuni gave his first teaching on the Four Noble Truths, which is the foundation of Buddha's teaching. The Four Noble Truths are as follows. 1. My suffering is the result of my negative thinking and the power of my negative thinking. 2. My negative thinking and the power of my negative thinking is the cause of my suffering and a condition for the suffering of all sentient beings. 3. My happiness is the result of my positive thinking and the power of my positive thinking. And 4. My positive thinking and the power of my positive thinking is the cause of my happiness and a condition for the happiness of all beings. And specifically, positive and negative thinking has been set out very clearly. Negative thinking has been labeled as anger, jealousy, greed, pride, and ignorance. Positive thinking is renunciation of all of those negative thinking, compassion, faith, love, and wisdom. The way we think profoundly impacts our lives and the lives of those around us. To think about this in a more practical term, I can give an example. If anybody had ever heard of the saying that laughter is contagious, if you were to walk into a room where a number of people were laughing, they'd heard a really funny joke and they were really laughing, and you have no idea what the joke is about, when you go in there, you'll start to smile a little bit, you'll start to feel some of their joy seep into you, lifting you up from your stomach. You'll feel the corners of your mouth turn up and feel a little bit lighter. So the feeling of happiness is somehow conveyed as it wells up inside you. Another example of this would be in science, for example. Objectivity always affects the outcome of an experiment. We have to think not only about what affects us, but our thinking has a tangible effect on the world around us. We basically live in a house of mirrors. The power of thinking continuously influences what we perceive and the world around us. Another real good example of this, just to bring it home, would be that of culture. There's many cultures all around the world. An anthropologist would define culture as the acquired information that an individual uses to interpret their world and generate social behavior. So what is this acquired information that influences us to behave the way that we do, that creates a condition for people to communicate and work together in their community? Whether it is positive or negative, our thinking and the power it generates actually creates our individual reality. What we see in the mirror is ultimately of our own making. Whether it is the mirror in our child's face, or the reflection we see standing in a forest or looking out over the ocean, what we see is relative to our own thinking. What do you see? Everyone wants to be happy. The way has been made clear for us. Focus your mind on positive thinking. Negative thinking can only bring suffering. Even if a traumatic event has occurred, you may think that you have a right to be angry or that it is natural to feel hurt. Isn't it better to know that you have a right to be happy and that it is your nature to feel that way? Now imagine a time in your life when you were really happy. In that moment, what were you thinking about? How did the world around you look? In conclusion, for your own happiness and the happiness of others, take Buddha's advice. If you are standing in a dark room, look for that small light and turn it up. Turn it up until all you can see is a room filled with light. And that's what I have.
Very good. So this, how long you practice Dharma?
I've been practicing Dharma for about 3 years since I met you, Khenpo. So.
Any benefit?
Absolutely, Khenpo. It's given me a clear understanding of how I think and a path, a way to become happy and to truly understand the nature of what's going on around me so that I have an opportunity to actually make people happy around me, truly happy.
Good. So you like and you love animals, yeah?
Very much so, Khenpo, yes.
So do you think animal, animals don't want happiness, maybe they want suffering, different than human beings?
Absolutely.
Some science or some people say animal only don't have feeling or something like that. Do you think that is true?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was working in tours for a renowned zoo in California, and being around the animals, seeing the animals every day, you can see that they have feelings, they think, some of them are self-aware. You can even see that they have love for one another.
So this, do you see like animal who love each other is more
Absolutely.
happier than animal who hate each other is less happy? You see like that?
Oh, absolutely. Not that anyone knows what a Nile lechwe is, but it's a particular animal that we have there, and the male was very aggressive with all of the females, and the females couldn't stand him. They always wanted to get away and go with one of his sons. But we had another animal that was a lowland Nyala antelope, and he took really, really good care of the females and the babies, and you could like see love in their eyes, and he had a great time there because he was so good to everyone around him in his group. He treated them well.
So I heard like one line, love like childhood, they love to somebody, then separate long time. Later also not forget to love their owner. Is it really true?
It is really true. They really do remember. They remember who you are, and they remember kindness.
That means like animal is really being, yeah?
Yes, animal is definitely a sentient being.
So Buddha Shakyamuni said that animal is like exactly same as human being. They have a Buddha nature, and also they really want happiness and they don't want suffering. So we take care of animals is very important because we are human beings. So human beings should take care of human beings, and human beings should take care of animals because we have more this capacity. So that reason, really, I rejoice you helping animals. Thank you very much teaching, and I continuously request that learn Dharma, contemplate Dharma, and teach Dharma to all beings.
Thank you, Khenpo, for the opportunity.